Hey there, today I wanted to make a video going over the new LTE event that we got yesterday, Gone, which is the auction house event. I made like a 25-minute video going over every single detail in this auction house event, and I thought I would make a TLDR version and post that first because the other video might be too long for people. But if you want to see the entire breakdown and how to play the event, let me know, then I have that video as well. Let's go over the rules first. Or actually, let's do the map first. So you have 3 maps here. One is free to do. This is where you do all your testing. The second one is where you earn all your money. And the third one is when you are completely rich out of the wazoo and are a god at this auction event. Then you'll be in here with the other crazy players. So this one is gonna be really hard to win anything in, because you're gonna be meeting some gamers in there. In the top right, you can see how many gold shells you have. This is the currency that we use for the auction house event. You start with 3 million. Then we have the collectables. These are all the collectables that you can get in the auction event. And you can see the price here for selling these collectables. That's what they cost. Then in the rules, this is not the rules that I want. Actually, let's open this one again. Do they show it? No, they don't show it. Okay. Anyway, in the rules up here, there's one important thing I want to note. There is 5 rounds of the auction house. In round 1, you have to bid more than twice the person to win. In round 2, it's 1.6, 1.3, 1.1. And in round 5, it's just the highest bidder wins. If people bid more than the auction house value is worth, you'll get 10% of what they overbid. So if a guy bid 1 million and the auction was worth 500k, he lost 500k earnings. And you get 10% of that 500k, which means you get 50k just for doing nothing. Then we have the characters that you can select. The TLDR version is Hanel and Chiz is super good, and Hotori is also really broken. I suggest that new players use Hanel and Chiz, and once you unlock Hotori, I'll suggest using Hotori. My favorite is Chiz for the first 6 characters, and my overall favorite is Hotori, so I recommend Hotori, Chiz, and then Hanel. The rest of them you can ignore. If you want to know how they works, Hotori just reveals the silhouette from round 1 to 3, and then in round 5, she reveals the rarity as well or the silhouette of all the items that you know the rarity of. Chiz reveals 8 silhouette in round 1, and then in round 3 she completely reveals what those 8 items are. Hanel just reveals 5 random silhouettes and then 2 rarity every round beyond the first one. So those are all really good. Then we have devices. You should be using these every round. I recommend this one, which is the 5k cost. There is all the way up to 2k cost, but I recommend just using the 5k cost, this one specifically. Reveals the rarity of 4 random collectibles, reveals the silhouette of 6 random, reveals 2 random collectibles. This tells you their exact value, and then tells you what the combined value of all purple rarity is. If you do not use them, I don't have one right now, but if you, let's say you go into a round and you use the reveal the rarity of 4 random collectibles and somebody wins on round 1, you can still use this device, but the first one will not be usable, so you're better off just buying a new one and using these again. Remember, there is 5 rounds, so you can use all of these 4 in one auction house unless it ends early. So I recommend spamming a device in every round. You really have to use a device in every round. It gives so much information, it's gonna make you stay ahead of the game in front of everybody else. Use this every round, they're basically free, it's only 5k. You'll get those money back from the 10% that people overbid on. So use a device every round. Then you have the collectible warehouse. In here you can only put red collectibles and they will give you an hourly earning. So I'm earning 4,258 hourly from my red collectibles, and in the bottom right you can see bottom left, you can see how much they're worth. If I want to sell all the red ones, they're worth 2.1 million. You start at 3 million and I have 1.6 million left, so I'm up 700k so far. Anyway, that is the collectible house. It's recommended to put the red ones in here. Unless you drop below 1 million, then you can start selling them to go above that 1 million. There's also safety funds. If you're below 100k, you can get 5 times safety funds a day. I have no clue how much the safety funds are. Nobody could tell me that information, and I didn't test it myself. So that is basically everything you need to know about the event. Let me pull up the Hotori video as we are loading in here. This is a Hotori one with the 5k device purchase. It's gonna roll a random chest at the start that you will see here in a second. This chest really doesn't matter a whole lot. It says it gives a chance up for that specific collectible category, but in my experience it really doesn't do a whole lot. On the right side you can see all the collectibles. These are the silhouettes that have been revealed. On the left side you can see the other 4 players and the characters that are used. Here I use a device to reveal the rarity of 4 random items. Now I know the current estimated value is minimum 139. We're gonna start with a 300k bid, so people have to do more than 600k or below 150k for us to win. This basically ensures that you skip round 1. Always do 300k bid regardless of what the auction is worth in round 1 in my opinion. This is the most safest way. You can never lose money on this way. And everybody that bids over 600k is most likely gonna lose money. In round 2, we get a bunch of collectibles on the right side revealed, and I'm gonna reveal 6 additional silhouettes as well with my device, just to see what it's worth. You can see here in the top right, it says 954k, which means that we are gonna go in and try to win this on round 2, because Daffodil and Yuan have no information. So I'm gonna go at a 758k, since I want to make around 200k profit, and I'm assuming nobody bids high enough for me to lose this. If we take a screenshot and pause the video here, you can see I bid 758k and the other people bid 450k. For me not to win, I would have to bid 720k or below. So I got slightly lucky here because it's a 1.6 multiplier in round 2, which means I have to bid more than 1.6. 450k times 1.6 is 720k. As long as I'm 721k, I will win this auction. So we know I already win this auction and I've earned myself at least 200k profit, because that's the lowest estimated value of this auction. If we go back and play the video, we will find out how much exactly I win. You can see here final sale price. You can press the skip button down here to reveal what it's worth. It was worth 1.7 million, so I hit the jackpot and won 945k in this round alone, which is a massive W. So this is how you play the game mode, and that's the TLDR version. Hope it helps out and hope you guys win your auctions. Thanks for watching and hope to see you next.